I'm Dave O, head of R&D here at AGA Productions, and let's talk about generations in the workplace. As we've been talking about the millennials in the workplace, there's a universal that I think everybody within my age bracket has come across as we've gone looking for jobs and careers. And that universal is based on two very important words that are very difficult for us to hear. And those words are experience required. This whole idea of required experience for our generation is a bit of a catch-22 because when it comes to experience required, where are we supposed to get that experience? Experience has been required for all of the entry-level positions and almost every career path that we've wanted to pursue. Everything that we've wanted to do and been told that we can do and that the world is our oyster and everything is available to us is impossible without this experience. But how do we get that experience unless we can get that entry-level position? But how do we get that entry-level position without the experience? But how do we get the experience without the... This is a problem. I do think that this is a universal, that it's something that almost everybody in my age bracket has experienced, that we've wanted to pursue our dreams and pursue going forward with something that would be spectacular and that we really want to try. But it's very difficult for us to break into that field because nobody's willing to give us a chance. I'm not a person that wants to come up with a whole bunch of problems and be a complainer without any sort of solutions. But the solution here is relatively simple and should be fairly difficult to implement because it goes against everything that we've been taught so far. Somewhere along the line, somebody has to start saying, yeah, you don't have any experience, but I still believe that you're going to be capable of learning this thing, learning this skill set, fitting into our culture without any of that, without either the expensive education or without having to give away your services for years and years just to learn the thing. We believe in you, which is difficult for a company to do. But I think that's important. I think that's the beginning step. So as we talk about the different generations and how they interact in the workplace, this has been a major frustration for our generation. A huge frustration when it comes to trying to find meaning and purpose in our work, because we can't find those jobs without that prior experience. But we're in our 30s now, and we've been around the block a little bit, and a lot of us have managed to scrimp and save and do the things or put ourselves into tremendous debt in order to get to this place where we have some of those higher level positions. And we're starting to think now about this same theme that we've been covering for the last few weeks, which is, what about this next generation? What about these up-and-comers? And here's what I'd like to propose to the rest of us that are business owners out there within our age bracket and sphere of influence. When it comes to this next generation, let's do something for them. And that something is let's give them a chance. Not based on their prior experience, not based on their education, but based on whether or not they're gonna fit into your culture and they're gonna follow through. The bigger deal here has more to do with, are we hiring adults that are capable of learning? Are we those adults that are capable of learning? And if we are, then by all means, let's give each other a chance. Again, I'm Dave O, head of R&D here at AGA Productions. We'd like to know your thoughts about experience required, so please leave that in the comments below, and please also like and subscribe. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.